Welcome to day 83 of TFIF 365. So, one of the challenges I find that I face often as I attempt to focus exclusively, which I'm realizing is impossible, and that I've set myself up for failure in this space, but trying to attempt to exclusively focus on supremacy-free, coercion-free, discrimination-free, and exploitation-free, to be exclusively focused on what's possible and rather than what is. And the challenges with that is so much of what's possible is due to what is. So I have to dive back into what is. And the what is that I am thinking about is not the news that came out yesterday from the palace about Kate's health, but about the lack of anything else about that statement. So you can feel both compassion and have the ability to extend grace to her because of her cancer announcement, and capital AND. You can still acknowledge that the whole situation is fucked up and that this whole situation is a creation of the palace. And nothing in her statement acknowledged that. Nothing in her statement was an attempt to reach out to those harmed by the lies and the machinations and the hiding and the elusiveness. There was a lot of harm inflicted in these last 2 weeks. And from the last 2 weeks, I mean from when that doctored, manufactured photo came out and to the announcement. There was a lot of harm inflicted. And you know what stands out to me is that harm was inflicted on folks who had nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing to do with this. And her lack of, the word that's coming to me is contrition, but I don't know if that's the right word. But her lack of awareness, I'll say that exists amongst people who benefit from unearned privileges and powers from systems, institutions, and policies designed to privilege the few at the expense of the many, is what we saw play out these last 2 weeks. It is I have been looking at it from a above sea level or kind of view, where all the machinations of trying to deflect the fake, trying to deflect from what was going on by the press, by the palace, all the fake videos and stuff. This caused harm to people as collateral damage, and no one acknowledges that. And that's what happens in systems, institutions, and policies designed to privilege the few at the expense of the many. Those individuals who are used to benefiting from that have I'm going to back up. I can't say they have I don't know. What I can say is they lack, from my perspective, any ability to aid us in any way towards building a supremacy-free, coercion-free, discrimination-free, and exploitation-free future, which leads me to start questioning, how do we deal with those situations? How will we deal with those people? Because those people will, if they were willing to, this is again be above the palace, if these individuals are willing to sacrifice the innocent that they did this past 2 weeks in their ability to cover up what the hell was actually going on. And we still may not know what the hell is actually going on. folks' ability to willingly throw other people into harm's way to protect themselves is something that we're definitely going to have to deal with. And at this moment, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. And that's troubling because that's a huge barrier to us moving forward. So until tomorrow, peace.